All right, we're off and running. We made it.
Episode 5.
Episode 5. That's right. Of the Liam and Dad Broadcast Podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, seems just like yesterday we started.
It does. It does seem like yesterday.
Yeah, so we want to thank everybody for, watching. We're still getting encouraging comments and lots of views and
Yep.
and all that sort of stuff, and all kinds of family from in Nova Scotia too. We want to say a special thanks to them that
Yes.
have been commenting and enjoying. So this week's episode, we've talked about. If you've been watching the Liam and Dad Broadcast Podcast, you know that we've have talked about Liam and his abilities with numbers and calendars and dates and all that sort of stuff. And you were telling me about it's like the 28-year calendar.
Yes.
Okay, so explain how this works.
Okay, so, like, for an example, now we're 2025 or 2025. All right, so the calendar that we are, like, this year is the same exact calendar lineup that we had in 1997.
Okay, so it's the same sort of, like, patterns and...
Yes.
And, okay. And then... You were saying like there's other years too where you can do that comparison, right?
Yes.
So what else?
So let's take 2005 for example. So 2005 would be the same exact lineup calendar as 1977, the year you were born.
Wow.
So you were born in 77, so 2005 you were 28. The 2005 calendar is the same exact lineup calendar as the year you were born.
And how did you figure that out?
I know how to do this for 2 years now already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but where did it how did it just someday it just happened for you?
So I was like I was going on my phone, okay? I was looking up some calendars, it's like calendar dates of when like things came out and stuff like that. And then as soon as I find out, as soon as I made it all the way through, I realized, is it every 26 years, 27 years, or was it 28 years? And then I found out, and as soon as I saw, and I think the first year that shot my memory was 1949 and 1977 together.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's
like the
really impressive.
The first one that made me to figure out it was every 28 years that was 1949 and 1977.
So those are the same, basically.
Those are the same.
Okay.
Like 1977 is the same lineup. Calendar is 1949.
Very cool. All right, some more of your calendrical savant abilities. Always impressive. I know that you love your celebs and celeb birthdays, and there was a big one this past week, right? One of your favorites?
One of my favorites.
Yeah, mine too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, of course, is Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn, yes. He's been in a lot of great movies.
He has been.
Yeah, a lot of comedies. He's more of a comedic actor.
He is.
Yeah.
He was in Anchorman.
He was, yeah. Not like his sort of a starring role, but he was...
he was a guest star.
Yeah, he was kind of a side guy. Wes Mantooth.
Wes Mantooth.
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. That's when Ron insulted his mother.
Yes.
He wasn't happy about that.
Yeah.
But he's starred in a lot of great movies too. Like maybe list a couple of your favorites of Vince Vaughn.
So he was in
maybe you can make recommendations.
Yes, he was in Zoolander with Ben Stiller.
Yeah, he was there too.
Yes, he was in Dodgeball, a true underdog story. That's a great one.
That's a funny one too.
A lot of people like that one a lot.
Yeah.
He was in Old School.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. That's a hilarious movie with Will Ferrell.
Yes.
His buddy Will Ferrell.
Yes. He was also in Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers with Owen Wilson. Yeah.
Yes. And the other one that him and Owen Wilson did together was The Internship or The Internship.
The Internship.
The Internship. That's another Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson movie they did together. They did a lot of movies together.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and he's been in a couple of really good Christmas ones too.
Yes, there's two of them. And interesting, I don't know if you knew this, but they're just a year apart. So in 2007, Vince Vaughn did a Christmas movie called Fred Claus.
Right.
And then 1 year later, and this is interesting, 1 year later in 2008, he did another Christmas one, which is called Four Christmases with Reese Witherspoon.
That's right. Yeah, those are good ones too. Awesome. All right. So happy birthday to Vince Vaughn. And he was born what day?
March 28, 1970.
And what day of the week was that?
That was on a
He
Saturday.
was born on a Saturday. All right. Shout out to Vince Vaughn.
All right.
You were telling me recently that Three's Company celebrated a milestone.
Yes.
Yes. What's that?
Three's Company, one of the greatest old TV shows ever. Classic.
Yeah.
So March 15th, 1977. That's when the first episode it came on the air for the first time.
March 15th, 1977. So that was season 1
Yes.
of Three's Company. What day of the week was that when they came on?
Tuesday.
That was on a Tuesday. All right.
Yeah.
And of course they had a lot of great seasons after that.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to say anything else about Three's Company?
There was also a spin-off for that show called The Ropers, right? After The Ropers left.
There was The Ropers.
Yes.
And then, I don't know if you knew this, but at the end of Three's Company, there was another spin-off called Three's a Crowd.
I actually did know that. I saw the
Okay.
theme for that.
Yeah. And that was short-lived. It was only like one season.
I know.
It didn't do very well.
I know.
Yeah.
And one last thing for Three's Company, I actually in Three's Company I actually liked Mr. Furley better than Mr. and Mrs. Roper.
Is that right?
Yes,
That's a controversial statement.
to be honest,
Okay.
I actually like Mr. Furley better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they both had their like strengths, like in their own way. But yeah, the great Don Knotts.
Yes.
And he was a big time television star before
He was.
the Andy Griffith Show and before he joined Three's Company. But Don Knotts, yeah, and Norman Fell.
Yeah.
The thing I liked about Norman Fell and the Mr. Roper character,
Yeah.
when he would tell a joke, like he would like zing his wife, he would say he would make a joke about his wife,
Yeah.
and then he would look right into the camera.
That's true.
I like that about Mr. Roper.
Yeah.
All right, so props to Three's Company. Yeah, all right. So, and you had a big week this week. You were playing
Yes.
basketball.
Yes.
Yeah, with BHS, the Unified Basketball.
Yes,
team.
I'm a unified basketball at BHS.
That's awesome. And you guys had a road trip, right?
We did to Miramichi Valley High School.
Awesome. And how did that go?
It went great.
You got some points.
Yes.
Shot a few hoops?
Yes, I did.
Excellent. All right. So, do you want to say hi to anybody on the team or anything like that?
Sure.
Yeah?
I'll give a big shout out to my team from BHS, and I'll also give a big shout out to the Miramichi Valley High School.
Oh, excellent. All right. Glad you guys had fun there this week. And can you believe it's been 10 years since you met the Easter Bunny?
10 years.
I know.
10
Came
years.
up on my Facebook memories,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Wow, look how little you were."
I know.
We're gonna show the picture here.
Oh yes.
yeah, but yeah, right, cute.
Yep. 10 years.
Yeah. How was it like meeting the Easter Bunny? Was it exciting?
I thought it was exciting. I know you all are gonna laugh, but when I was younger, I always loved bugging mascots. I was always a chasing mascot person.
Yes, you were.
I was
remember
always.
that. Yes,
Remember?
you were always.
Like when we were at the
You were
Casey
obsessed with
Irving.
mascots.
I am. I was very obsessed with mascots. I couldn't believe it.
All right, so we're looking forward to Easter a little bit later this year. It's
Yeah.
April 19th?
April 20th.
April 20th. Okay, yes.
It was kind of interesting because last year we had it at the end of March.
That's right. It's always changing as far as the Easter calendar and all that. All right, so there you have it. We're looking forward to Easter, and I'm sure we'll do an episode for that coming up soon. We'll pick our top Easter chocolates and stuff.
Sure.
Like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, it's been another edition of the Liam and Dad Broadcast Podcast. We're on YouTube. We thank everybody for watching, and of course, if you want to get a little bit more involved, you can sign in to YouTube. And you can do that through your Gmail and everything. And then you sign in and you can subscribe to our channel and comment and like and all that stuff. But yeah, appreciate it. Even if you're just watching, it's all great. Thank you so much. And I think that's going to do it for this week.
Yep.
All right.
Another
Liam and Dad Broadcast Podcast. Thanks for watching.
Take
Have a
care.
great one.
Take care, everybody.
The Liam and Dad Broadcast Podcast.